One frosty winter morning, Jim and I set out to make a quick trip to the store. He grabbed a window scraper and scraped off the driver's side of the windshield, and that caused a big problem. As every wife who lives in snow country knows, both sides of the windshield have to be scraped. So off we headed with him seeing clearly and me only half seeing through a glaze of ice, and that icy glaze blurred my view of traffic coming towards us. After a few minutes of wincing and jumping at every oncoming car, I turned to Jim and I said, "How can you drive if I can't see?" We laughed because after decades of marriage, there are a lot of places in our lives where both of us have to see if we want to get where we're going. For instance, just as I like to know what's happening, even if Jim's driving, he likes to help out in the kitchen if we're expecting company. He asks gentle questions like, "Do we really need this many vegetables? Are you sure this is finished cooking?" We think this kind of married behavior is quite common because at a nearby table in a restaurant, we overheard a couple describing their vacation. The husband said, "We went 1,500 miles in 3 days. She did all the driving. I just held on to the wheel." We knew what he meant. We bet this has probably been happening for thousands of years. What about Mrs. Noah in the ark? Surely she must have stood by with helpful questions like, "Do you have to build it that big? Are you sure God said bring 2 skunks?" Marriage too is an ark. We build it beam by beam. Often we smash a thumb or two in the process. We make use of our unfinished, imperfect marriages to shelter ourselves and our families from life's worst storms. Weaving our lives together, we watch the road ahead while we ask questions and lend our eyes and ears to each other. By now we know where the potholes are. Sometimes we drive around them. Other times we plow right through. The truth is, at this point in life, neither of us can drive very well if the other can't see.